Y'all niggas know that y'all can't shine like my clique.
This is grown folk music, nigga.
Y'all niggas shit is starting to sound like my shit. Can you get off my
I am
dick?
not a dreamer. Homie, I am a dream. I'm not a team player. See, I own the team. I have no choice but to win, homie. I am a winner. I'm a seasoned vet at this shit. I am not a beginner. The Lord even blesses his bad seeds. I am a sinner. Keep the heat around so I'm warm and hard of the winter. I make it smooth like the quiet storm on. You gotta love it, I'm thugging. You say you ain't feeling this, you bugging. I break it down for you effortlessly. F-I-F-T-Y-C-E-N-T. Go ahead, say my name in your verse for the attention it brings, and be famous for getting your ass kicked like Rodney King. It's on.
Y'all niggas know that y'all can't shine like my clique.
Yeah, G,
Y'all niggas shit is
While I got you listening,
sound like my shit. Can you get off my dick?
the new G6 is in stores. G-Unit sneakers, G-Unit clothes. Oh man, you gotta love it. G-Unit films, G-Unit video games, G-Unit books, Bankshot Productions, Dope Films, Young Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, Game Nigga, Tony Yayo.
It's the man. Welcome to Showface. You can call me what you want, just don't call me woke. You now rocking with the town favorite Showface Snooze. It's Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town versus everybody all times. Check it out, y'all. So your boy Wack 100 continues to disrespect the deceased. All right. He's continued to disrespect the deceased people, champ, because we all know Wack, you know, mostly from disrespecting Nipsey Hussle. That's where he got most of his clout from, right? But now he's disrespecting Biggie. Not once, but twice. And he did it again. He did it last year, and he did it this year in a recent interview. All right? He tried to make it a point to say that Biggie is definitely Mook. I want y'all to hit the like and share the video. We're gonna get right into it. I got two clips for y'all. It's the mayor. Stop playing. Look.
Saw that Akademiks did a post where he was talking about, based off of some of Biggie's lyrics, he feels like Biggie might have been bi, and you posted and said, I agree.
I don't know them all, but it's a lot of things that Biggie says that reference what we, from the heterosexual side, would consider to be gay tendencies of homosexuality. You know what I mean? When you referencing you would rather suck a man's this over than deal with this kind of woman, and you know, and he wasn't the only one, because when I heard that, I want to say somebody from NWA, I don't know if it was Ren or one of them, said some crazy shit about a 14-year-old girl. So, you know, it's like a lot of lyrics out there that people are playing, and it's like, I'm asking myself, God damn, why didn't you catch that? So,
this is a narrative. See, there's two things wrong here. Either in the 90s, you wasn't a hip-hop nigga, and you was a cornball, or you just lying because you lying. Now, let me say something that nobody else is going to say because I have the knowledge. In the early 90s especially, I'm not going to say late 90s, everybody knows who's around that time that saying the most bizarre, outrageous, and shock value bars was almost equal to saying an insane punchline in the 2000s. Before people said punchlines and crazy lyrics, the best thing you could say was something completely egregious on the record. All right? You heard Onyx do it. You've heard multiple people do it. Now, as far as Mook lyrics are concerned, you dig? When it comes to that, you know, some rappers did say some crazy things, but it was done on purpose. For example, we know that you look so good, I'll try to, you know, do whatever to your pops came from Richard Pryor. It was a Richard Pryor joke that Biggie used in his song, right? Cool. We don't talk about Dre Day when Snoop and Dre said a dude was getting smashed by another man. We don't talk about those bars, right? Okay, then. Why is the core focus on Big as if Big is the only person who is saying insane bars? I say it time and time again. All right, Nas says, when I was 12, I went to hell for snuffing Jesus. Big L made Devil's Son. Around these times, this was the thing to do. This was what was in. To say the most chaotic, psychotic bars you can possibly think of was the thing. That was the line, okay? That's how it was. All right, Onyx was huge back then. They said insane lyrics too. All right, so all this trying to put the focus on Big, if Big is the only one doing this, is madness. Because how is he the only one when there's multiple artists back then who was doing it? It was a thing. You dig what I'm saying? Niggas that was just getting his content from you or no. See, we all in the same sector, so we can talk about the same things. You dig? We put our own spin on it. The thing about YouTube, when it comes to the entertainment sector of YouTube, is everybody is talking about what's trending and what's in. It doesn't matter. Nobody's taking anyone's content. It's just that we're talking about what's going on right now because that's what you do as a YouTuber. If you're a journalist, if you're a reaction channel, this is what you do. If you're both, this is what you do. You talk about what's in. You dig? Wu-Tang as well. We can't forget the most famous, damn, what's the word I'm looking for? That famous Wu-Tang, what's the name of it? Interlude. That's the word I'm looking for. That Wu-Tang interlude where you got, Method Man and them talking crazy. Y'all hit the like, share the video though. It's the man. Let's keep it going.
I mean, the lyrics are the lyrics.
Yeah.
So, you hear them. There's no, oh, he meant this. When you say you're going to suck another man's right, that means just what the fuck it means.
Yeah.
I'd rather do this than deal with a woman. We're going to hear that way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely believe that, and I hate to say it, seeing what's going on now with Puff, shit, you never know.
What you mean you never know? See, this is narrative. 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 Listen, this is somebody who's known for disrespecting people who passed away. Now, about 2 years ago, Wack went on Clubhouse and says, look, Prodigy had what Magic had. I can't say the word. Let's just say he had the juice. Okay. He said the man had a DTS, a very high level DTS. Say it backwards. I can't say the word. He had a high level DTS. I'm saying it in reverse on purpose because it's YouTube. All right. He disrespected Prodigy. He said Prodigy had a severe DTS, a VIH to be very exact. All right. He said that the man had those letters, champ. Okay. You constantly talk down on people who have passed away. And it's not even just celebrities or infamous rappers or things like that. It's actual people too. There's people's actual deceased family members that you disrespect too on top of it. They say hurt people, champ. All right. I don't know if 3 fingers hurt enough, champ. Okay. Niggas talk about who's in East Coast politics. Well, I'm a play one of your numbers, nigga. Stay out of East Coast politics. How about that? Because guess what? The East Coast started the whole movement of saying insane bars back in the early 90s because that was the thing. Saying bars that were completely insane. Nas did it. Big L did it. Biggie did it. Everybody did it. Okay? So we got to stop this madness. Talk about, Big was smoke. Big is sick. Nigga, he ain't the only one. Let's not forget the group that RZA created, the Grave Diggers, things like that. Let's talk about that, all right? We can go on and on. We can talk about Wu-Tang. We can go way back. All of these narratives is nasty. He's moved. Nigga, you was around during that time. I don't know if you was hip to what was going on because you might have not been a hip-hop person back then. You know, I would assume you wasn't. If you're gonna sit up here and say, yeah, Biggie's Mook, how? How was Biggie Mook when Biggie was giving the game to Big Pun and Fat Joe on how to get shorties? How was he Mook? How is someone that had game that knew how to get women to the hotel very fast? How was he Mook? Out of Big Pun's own mouth, Biggie was giving them the game on how to get shorties to go straight to the hotel. Facts. And that was on one of Big Pun's top albums, Capital Punishment. If you remember, you remember. Okay? Y'all hit the like, share the video. It's the mayor. Let's keep it going, gang, please.
Did you ever see where Lil' Kim and them would do this butterfly dance in front of a bunch of dudes where they would be naked and they would do some dance or some shit? Reggie talked about it one time.
I haven't seen it, but if Lil' Kim was doing it, she's a female shit.
Yeah, but no, Lil C's would do it too. It would be guys doing it in front of guys.
Lil C's with butterfly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't gangster.
Yeah.
Damn. I can't.
That ain't gangster. Neither is you. I never heard no Little C's doing no butterfly dance. Now, another 90s thing, the butterfly, a 90s dance. I was around for that one, champ. Yeah, that was definitely a field dance, not gonna lie. I ain't heard no Little C's doing no butterfly. I don't know what Little C's did back in the day. I highly doubt he was doing mook activity, but that's just me saying I don't think he did it. Okay? Every time it comes to New York, it's always going to be disrespect, and that's because of the OGs in New York that hate for other regions, which is why we catching flack now. I'm not going to lie. The New York hate comes from New York hating on other regions first. I'll be the one to tell you. I said it the other day. You know, a lot of the OGs in the hip-hop game had a lot of hatred for other regions, which is why New York catches so many strays today, you know, from other regions a lot. You know, it's based on that. You dig? And that butterfly carried on to like at least the mid-90s too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit the like, share the video.
Can't even fuck with Lil C's pizza no more. Thinking about man.
Speaking of Biggie's lyrics, though, from what you're talking about, I remember a lyric where he talked about he would have Raven Simone claiming date, and at the time she was 8 years old.
Yeah, he said some crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just not cool.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up about it's not cool, nigga. Let me tell you something. Oh my God. He ain't the only one to say it. This is why this is nasty. This is why this is a nasty narrative. Because nobody else is saying it. In the early 90s, it was cool. And it was a thing to say heinous bars. Okay? These are not real life things. These are lyrics that was meant to be insane. Now, do I co-sign the bars? Like, no, it's not something I would have said. But back in those times, that was just how niggas was rapping. Okay? Like, come on. We need to stop the madness. We need to stop the madness. We need to stop. What are we doing? You know what, champ? It's not cool. You know, Biggie should be canceled. How you gonna cancel a nigga that's not here? That makes no sense. You feel me? But there's more. Trust me, there's more.
I know you had mentioned before that you felt that the Biggie shooting out here in LA, that somebody on the East Coast was responsible for that. Can you elaborate on that?
Politics come from over there.
Okay.
You know, that's why I see a lot of shit going on with certain individuals. It's like, you know, K. Slay taught me what you put in the universe gonna come back 360. So on this side of it, it was business. On that side of it, it was reasons why certain things was happening. And at that time, let's just say Zip was dating Puff's mother. All the players is gone. Zip dead. You know, Biggie dead.
Nigga, you don't even know what happened. If something happened in LA, it had something to do with something in LA, correct? For example, Pop Smoke. A lot of people don't know why Pop Smoke passed away. A lot of people think they know why Pop Smoke passed away, but they really don't. The only reason Pop Smoke passed away is because he was dealing with a mobster and he owed that mobster back his whip, and he never gave the mobster back his whip, and he ran off with the whip because the mobster tried to finesse him and make him pay on a week to week to use that car. All right, a certain amount. Pop Smoke thought that this guy was a sucker. He didn't even know that bro was a mobster. He didn't know he was a mobster, but you dealing with the mob. The mob does all type of underhand business. Understand? He didn't know who he was dealing with. He's young. He's like 19 years old. He don't know nothing about no moms. He don't know nothing outside of New York gang culture. So you go to LA and you deal with a monster. You try to run off with the whip as if he's some type of sucker. You don't know what he is or what he does. You come back to LA not realizing what you did. And the next thing you know, you end up getting smoked behind what you did. You did? Like, come on, gang. Salute to the homie mastermind. Let's talk facts. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what you're talking about. Get your facts right. All right? You talk about don't be up in no West Coast politics. To be very technical, you're not a part of the West Coast collective. All right? You're not. You're not in LA. You're not a face in LA. You're not respected by people who are faces of LA or prominent names in LA. Respectfully. Okay? I'm just saying. You know, you don't know what happened. So I don't even know why you're speaking on something you don't know what happened. You don't know what happened with the Biggie Small situation. You feel me? Niggas want to focus on niggas who's not even here no more. Why are we even talking about someone who is no longer here? It makes no sense. What's the point in clout chasing to build shock value off of a prominent name in hip hop who is respected? They didn't actually do what they said in the lyrics. The lyrics weren't to be taken serious. These were just bars. There was a time and place for these shock value bars, and that's what was hitting back in the day. For you to be acting like this is some type of disgusting work and it was harm was being done through these lyrics, it's corny behavior. It's nasty. Y'all make sure you hit the like, share the video. It's the mayor. Look.
Baby Lane dead, right? It's only like two people still standing, one doing life and the other one's in Vegas dealing with what he's dealing with. But, you know, politics happen and sacrifice has to happen. So what happened on this side of it was just business. Without the politic, the business would have never happened. One is the gun, one is knowing when to pull the trigger, right? So without the politics going on over there on the East Coast, the business would have never been conducted on the West Coast.
Yeah. Anyway, so here's the thing. Wack 100 is someone who's known for recycling content and bringing it back. For example, how many times did he mention Big U? He mentions Big U a lot, right? You see him mention Big U multiple times. Several different times you heard him mention Big U, right? Not once, not multiples. He can't keep Big U out of his mouth. You dig? Here's the last time he spoke about Biggie. This happened last year, about 6 to 7 months ago. Take a look at this footage, Champs.
Lost $200 the other day on Biggie. You want to know why?
On Biggie?
On Biggie.
Gay.
You want to know why?
Who killed Biggie?
No, listen. You want to know why? Because they betted me that Biggie was bisexual.
Really? Why?
I betted $200 he wasn't.
Why?
And they played 4 or 5 songs of Biggie saying bisexual shit. Talk about he'll suck a daddy dick.
RuPaul, fucking RuPaul.
I'll fuck RuPaul.
Some weird shit. He said some wild shit.
I lost $200.
He had an edgy sense of humor. He wasn't bi.
Are you familiar with these songs?
That's a bisexual sex.
So this is what I'm getting at. In this time, Wack 100 clearly was not tapped in with anything going on in New York whatsoever. Impossible. You just now learning that Biggie said these lyrics and you was around. Do you know how big these albums were back in the day? That you don't know these bars by heart? You dig? Yes. Now all of a sudden it's wrong that Biggie said these things. Here you bet that Biggie never said anything, Mook, and you seen it for yourself. Now you're saying Biggie's wrong. This is weird behavior. This goes into the same realm as a victim mentality. You dig? Wait, wasn't Game a male stripper once? Yes, he was. And he was on Change of Heart, the game show. All right? Yes. The game. All right? You call him Beast, I call him the Goo Goo Gabula, champ. And if you don't know who that is, champ, well, there's a very, very, very strong similarities with both the Beast and the Goo Goo Gabula, champ. Look it up. C-Max is wax. We ain't even gonna repeat the word. We're gonna say wave, champ. Cause that means bye too, by the way. Y'all hit the like shit the video, man.
Sexual humor.
Shit like
we don't
that.
say that kind of shit.
He had a very edgy sense of humor. The other day I was watching Charlie Baltimore
That's not
talk
sense of
about
humor,
him.
bro.
Charlie Baltimore
I
did a
lost
Vlad
200.
interview.
You know what's
Lost
crazy?
it.
Listen, Charlie Baltimore did a Vlad
What's
interview.
He said some shit.
Some wild
Fuck
shit.
him in the ass and then something.
Okay,
some shit.
but that was
daddy
a
dick or some shit like
line
that,
from a
weird
movie.
shit.
That was a line from a movie at the time.
Bro.
So him saying it like that
Bro.
was topical, and people thought it was
I-
really funny. At the time, nobody thought that it was
Listen,
that out of the ordinary.
I feel bad because I've been bumping these songs and didn't catch it.
You think Biggie is bisexual?
Hell yeah.
Because of a couple jokes that he made on
You know
fucking
the songs? You know the
Joke like
songs?
that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the 16 is correct. The Geppetto is right. I hate to say it, champs, but the Geppetto is very much correct. All right, now I believe this is pre Lana the Plug cucking Adam. I think this is this is right before the Mookville and the Mook supremacy took place at No Jumper. This is pre Mook supremacy, No Jumper. This is before the Mook supremacy started to spread at No Jumper. All right before it. This was happening, champ. This took place. All right.
Joke like that.
He said, we're going to kidnap your kids, fuck them in the ass, and throw them over the bridge.
Oh,
Bro, that
shit.
ain't
See,
cool.
that,
That
shit
wouldn't
weird.
make him bisexual. That would make him a child
What
molester.
about him
Do you
saying-
really think
That
that
shit
Biggie was
weird.
a
What about
child
him saying-
That's what I'm
molester?
saying. You're
He
cool with
said-
that?
It was a joke.
He said
Nah,
he'll suck
you
a
cool
woman's
with that.
daddy's dick.
It was a joke.
Like I said, in the 90s, a lot of rappers, not just Biggie, said similar things. Remember, do we need to play Dre Day? I can't play Dre Day. That's copyright infringement. I can't do that. In Dre Day, Snoop and Dre both had a bar where they said a dude was getting his cheeks clapped by another nigga. Facts. All right? The West Coast did it. The East Coast did it. Did the South do it? I'm sure the South did it too. All right? I'm sure the South did it too. Listen, the 90s was a different type of time. There wasn't any pause or your Mook. You know, you did get made fun of for Mook behavior for sure in the 90s, you know, but it wasn't as crazy as it is now. You understand? They didn't recognize, you know, niggas saying this as niggas actually being that way. It was a shock value bar. All right? That's just how the 90s was. That was the time. That was the thing. Now we got niggas who was around in the 90s, probably some squares in the 90s who wasn't even really in the culture like that. They was probably not even listening to no rap music, which is probably why they just now finding this out. You got a lot of people who listen to things late. Like, they wasn't cool, man. They was nerds. They wasn't cool. See what I'm saying? Stephen Payne says 90s rappers very sus. DJ Quick violated MC8. Listen, the West Coast had a lot of things going on. You dig? The West Coast had a lot of things going on, man. Omar says, I love Pimp C, but he says some BS too. Yes. Yes, Pimp C said a lot of things. That's a fact. Y'all hit the like button, share the video. We gonna keep it going.
Why was there no outrage about it when it came out? Why is it
don't know.
only?
Because we
Why
was in
is
the
it
streets and
20
we was
years
just-
later?
I felt
that-
some kind of way.
Why
I
is
didn't
it 20
catch-
years
I
later
should've
that
caught
people
it.
decided to
I
make a
lost
thing
the
out of
money.
it?
I should.
I said he was.
That
If they
shit
press
different.
play, that shit ain't cool.
Why are you doing the whole cancel culture thing? We're going to take something you said 20,
can't
30 years
cancel,
ago, and we're
Biggie.
going to be
You
like,
can't.
oh, look, you're a bad guy.
Just
You
because
said
we
something
say he's
offensive
bisexual don't mean we
20
cancel
years
him.
ago.
You can't cancel Biggie. I'm simply saying I lost a bet because as long as I've been listening to his music.
What was the bet? What were the terms of the bet?
They was like, yo, Biggie's bisexual. He got bisexual tendencies. I'm like,
what lyric proves that he was bisexual?
Oh,
fuck him in the ass. I'll suck at your daddy's dick.
For the record, he said
He said he got hitters that'll do that. Don't you know my niggas kick back kids in the ass, throw them over the bridge? Come on, stop it. At least get the bars correct. It was the 90s. Ain't No Fun is a crazy song. One of my favorite songs, too. Doggy Style has some of my favorite records, champ. Doggy Style got a lot of classics, but there was some weird things that were said. Love Doggy Style. Amazing album. Probably a top 10 album in hip-hop history. You dig? But we got to stop the madness. By the way, I didn't stress it enough. Make sure you're hitting that like button, champs. Smash the like button. Share the video. Please make sure you're hitting that like. We need at least 50 likes on the live, guys. At least 50 likes. But yeah, Doggy Style, phenomenal album. However, there was some mook rhetoric. Okay, listen, it was the 90s. What can I say? It was the 90s. There was a lot of weird things in the 90s. You know, it was a golden age. It was a golden era for music in general, not just hip hop. Y'all hit the like, share the video.
I got killers of kids. He wasn't saying it about himself. He was employing the child molester.
What about to suck the daddy's dick?
You enabling him.
She looks so good that I'll suck on her daddy's dick. How is that not reading as a joke to you?
I'm not even having this
Why are you like choosing to ignore the fact that it's obviously a joke?
Bro.
Yes,
you are. I know you are. Yes, I'm glad you admitted it.
Y'all
heard it.
Yeah, a girl could be so hot that I would suck her dad's dick.
I would love it. Glad with it.
Of course you would love it. You're definitely mook, champ. But the 16 is right. The Geppetto is actually right about a Geppetto ball. Can you believe it, champ? The Geppetto correcting him about a ball that would come off as Geppetto. Crazy. Insane. You dig? The East Coast will always, listen, I'm going to say it one time. I'm going to say it one time only. Because the East Coast did not show other regions love, now we're catching strays behind it. Because of the OGs that we had in the game, like Tim Dog and others, that completely just hated the West Coast, hated other regions for trying to rap. This is why New York catches so many strays. It's not because of any other reason, all right? It ain't like, we hate New York. They can't hate New York as a collective, but they're gonna throw strays because New York tried to damn near blackball other regions out of the game. Funk Flex, give him his kudos. Funk Flex is part of the reason the South really started to come up crazy, because he would start playing Master P and Cash Money in the Tunnel nightclub. Okay, Funk Flex started to expand the sound in the Tunnel nightclubs. New York started to rock with the South more. Then you had Jay-Z, the first New York rapper to collaborate really with the South. You see them on Juvenile's record. You see them make Big Pimpin' with UGK. He was one of the first New York niggas to really branch out. He was with Jermaine Dupri. Okay? Jay-Z set that tone too as well. All right? A lot of people didn't rock with the other regions. Funk Flex started playing them. Jay-Z started collabing with them. All right? This is the fact. Then you started to see, Jadakiss was on the Wipe Me Down remix and all that. You started to see Chris on the Nas remix. Things like that started to happen as a result. You feel me? But yeah, champ, it's like, it is what it is. You can't change history. You can't change history. Stephen Payne says, so they didn't play no other music in NY? Not for the longest, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. They might have played New Jersey because Redman was from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Naughty by Nature was from Jersey. They was right across the river. So the East Coast was mostly playing East Coast music. Let's just be very clear. They didn't even play Tupac a lot. When Tupac switched over to the West, New York wasn't bumping Tupac like that neither. Don't get it twisted. Tupac fans in New York didn't really start to emerge till Pac passed away. Another thing they don't tell you. Niggas ain't really bump no Tupac because Tupac switched. Niggas ain't bump Pac till Pac passed. And I'm talking about when Pac switched over to the West, not before that. Before that, when he was still out East and out West, because he was out East and out West, technically, he would migrate. He was with Shock G and them and all that. Then he would come to the East, things like that. He was out East and he was out West, but when he officially stayed out West and claimed to be West Coast, niggas was not bumping Pac. Not till he passed away. These are facts. Okay? Just telling you the truth, champ. Niggas in New York was not trying to jack Pac because he was looked at as an enemy. The East Coast, West Coast beef predates Pac and Biggie, by the way. The East Coast, West Coast beef predates Pac and Biggie in the game. Feel me? This is just me giving you 100% facts. The OGs let me know everything. You dig? Talk Heavy says NYC definitely didn't play anybody but NY in the 90s. Rappers always talked about that back then. That's a fact. All right. Now, New York messes up, and that's also a part of the reason why New York ultimately fell, because there was absolutely no unity as well. There was always beef between rappers. They try to unify. New York used to have those big remixes, and the last huge New York remix that had a lot of New York rappers was the Touch It, Bring It remix. The Touch It, Bring It remix was probably the last time you seen a bunch of New York rappers in unison on one record. It probably would never ever happen again, because that's just not how New York gets down. Feel me? I'm just telling you facts. Crazy, man. I'm just telling you the facts, gang. Salute to Mastermind. Yeah, champ. I know a lot. I know a lot of things, champ. But yeah, Pac was in film as well. Pac was an actor. He did ballet. Yes, champ. He did ballet just like Prodigy did ballet. It is what it is. You feel me? Banned for TV. That was pretty big. I mean, Banned for TV was a big one, but the Touch It, Bring It remix came out in 2006 or 2005. That was the last time you really remember. The Touch It, Bring It remix is after the New York record with Ja Rule. But the Touch It, Bring It remix had 15 New York rappers on it. It was Papoose, Lloyd Banks. You had a lot of NY rappers on it. But again, that was probably the last time you seen a bunch of New York rappers together. Understand? New York don't usually get along with New York. It's a cutthroat. We live in a cutthroat environment. New York is cutthroat. We can never get along. We all don't like each other, champ. That's New York for you. New York could never unify. The South was always unified. That's why the South took over. The South was always unified. Even though they had internal beefs going on, the South was always together. You feel me? I'm just saying, it's facts over fiction. Bitch, I hate to share the video, but let's keep going.
Every last drop. This is the Adam and Wack show. What our guest to beats, the 100 side.
100 side, man.
We'll see you next time.
Biggie Small is not bisexual.
Showing up.
He was funny. He had good jokes.
Funny, you're right.
He was funny. He was funny.
Yo.
He was funny.
Shut up, Adam. Saying Biggie got thought is out of pocket. That's not facts. Azel says the State Department and FBI with Pac because both of his parents were original members of the Black Panther parties in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, that is true. Mastermind says Funk Flex hates Tupac with a passion. Funk Flex would never forgive Tupac for what he did, and you would often see Funk Flex never, ever, 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 ever show Tupac love. I don't know if Tupac and Funk Flex had some type of altercation in the past. I have no clue. But yeah, Funk Flex despises Tupac more than anybody in the world. If you know, you know. He don't rock with Pac at all. You dig? You know what I mean? Facts. Salute to Chris Robinson, a real townsman. You know what I'm talking about, gang. I've been all around the town. Respectfully, listen. Facts over fiction. Dig? Facts over fiction. Keith Wizzy says, why you think P. Diddler did on them? Okay, I'm not even gonna read your comment. You're doing too much, champ. Stephen Payne says Funk Flex cried on air and blame Pac for Big. Yeah, he don't like Tupac. He don't like Tupac. He don't like Tupac, Chin. Listen, if you're gonna comment, at least comment something factual. We're not gonna jump into okay, niggas did mook this, mook that, diddy. Stop, Chin. Please. I beg of you. You dig? Azel Ray says Pac used to chill out over here in Queens back in the day. Yeah, but you know his aunt used to hide out in Queens too. Way back when they was trying to hide her. She was a Black Panther. You dig? He said Flex ain't like nobody. You remember? Oh, hold on. Who remember when Funk Flex tried to go to war with Jay-Z? That was a bogus move. I don't know what type of drugs Flex was on. Flex tried to go at it with Hove like he ran the city. I don't know what type of time Flex was on. Flex, you needed to relax. You see how quick that ended? Jay-Z got that ended mighty fast. He's like, nigga, what? Champ, you can't be Funk Flex talking about you gonna go to war with the King of New York or a former King of New York. I don't honestly know where Tupac was born. I can't verify that, champ. Somebody else might be able to. I'm scared. I'm not scared of anybody, champ. You trying to troll me, champ. I know what you're trying to do, gang, but I'm not gonna allow the trolling to continue. Stephen Payne says Flex versus Hove. Y'all don't remember Flex versus Hove, champ? I might have to do a video on Flex versus Hove, champ. That was Hove didn't say anything. Hove let his power speak for itself. He didn't have to say much. You know, he was born in Harlem, but I don't know if he was born in Harlem Hospital specifically, though. You dig what I'm saying? Flex got Stretch and Bobbito banned from Hot 97. Why was that anyway? Stretch and Bobbito was cool. They the reason that Big L and Jay-Z had that freestyle. What was the reason that Flex got Bobbito banned from Hot 97? What happened actually? Like, what was the reason behind that? That's what I want to know. So okay, he says Flex definitely declared war on. He tried to declare war on Jigga, and that was a nasty decision, a foolish decision, and it didn't work in his favor. Funk Flex was definitely bugging. Stephen Payne says, nah, bro, it must have left like a thief in the night. For all the time, says Tupac from Harlem or Brooklyn, but raised in B-More. It's Harlem. He's not from, he wasn't born in Brooklyn. Jada versus Hove. When in the world did that happen? Unless you're talking about D-Block versus State Property. Seven Base said, I know Nas had beef with Hot 90. A lot of people had issues with Hot 97. Let's be very clear. If you had an issue with Funk Flex, you had an issue with Funk Flex. Okay, so he's definitely born in Harlem Hospital. Okay, cool. I don't even like Hove music, but I'm sure he definitely won against Flex. I mean, he was the president of Def Jam. Feel me? A lot of people also got hit up at Hot 97 as well, like your boy Hell Rell, champ. Remember when Hell Rell got violated at Hot 97? They clapped his buns literally, pause. They clapped his buns literally at Hot 97, champ. I remember a Hell Rell situation. Okay, so racist. If you wasn't down with Flex's pit bulls, you were banned. One person you not gonna ban is Hove, though. That's just not gonna happen. I remember when Flex got Charlamagne punched outside the station. That video was so hilarious, bro. That video was too fun. When Charlamagne got punched, they was saying that was Little Kim's goons, not Little Kim's goons. They said that was Little Mama's goons or something, but nah, that was Flex. Little Mama's father tried to violate the whole Breakfast Club low key, is what I heard. But yeah, when Charlamagne got punched outside, that video was hilarious, bro. That video was funny. Charlamagne looked like he seen an alien, nigga. Charlamagne looked like he seen a ghost. Charlamagne looked like he seen a ghost. Maurice Moore says, yo, can I get a drop? A drop of what, champ? She mentions, I can't think of one beef that Funk Flex was in that he won. Hey, champ. Tom Brady says, your content is unmatchable. Salute, gang. Appreciate you. But, yeah, I don't recall Flex winning any beefs. Now, wait a minute. Who remembers last year, Funk Flex and Rick Ross violating DJ Envy behind the scam in the real estate? Funk Flex and Rose was wilding on your boy DJ Envy. I think he won that beef. I ain't gonna hold you. You know, Flex and Rose was bugging on your boy DJ Envy last year. Y'all forgot. I think y'all forgot. We gotta count that as a W, right? We gotta at least count that as a W. And he got Charlemagne snuffed. We gotta count those W's, champ, for Funk Flex, nigga. Yeah, come on, gang. They was wilding on your boy DJ Envy behind the real estate scam with your boy, what's son name? You know what I mean? Yeah, DJ Envy hasn't won any beefs whatsoever. Let's be honest here. Envy is 0-55, nigga. DJ Envy is 0-98, nigga. His record is trash. No beefs have been won. Make sure y'all hit the like, share the video. We need to get them likes up to at least 50 likes, gang. Come on, champs. We need 50 plus likes. Let me check the scoreboard. Hold on, gang. Let's check that scoreboard real quick. See what the likes looking like, gang. I ain't even peeped the likes. What's going on in them likes? What we got? 36 likes is not enough, champs. I repeat, we must push that like button. If you haven't pushed the like, you need to do so, gang. You gotta hit it. Pause. You gotta hit it. But yeah, your boy Envy is 0-98 from the field. Looks like Klay Thompson in his last game at the play-ins, champ. The beige rage is Klay Thompson. Remember Klay Thompson? 0 for 10? Yeah, gang. DJ Envy, when it comes to hip-hop beef, is 0 for 98. Looks like Klay Thompson currently. He is playing Klay Thompson for his whole DJ career or radio career for that matter. All right? Salute. Listen. Maurice Moore says, hold up. I didn't say nothing new. I'm talking about the Charlemagne video. Oh, copy. Oh, I see what you're talking about, bro. Maurice Morris, I know exactly what you're talking about. My fault, champ. His pops was a police captain. Hey, it is what it is. I mean, you can't help what your parents is. Listen, you can have police family and still be a goon. You know, we not counting that him being police. Big Nuke says Wack is West Coast drill for real. West Coast drill? I don't think so. I didn't think so, fam. Talk Heavy says Envy's still out here apologizes for cheating 15 years ago while his wife was out here getting her cheeks clapped in Jamaica. And to this day, I believe that Tyrese clapped his wife's buns. Because what are you doing in her messages? Tyrese definitely put in work on Envy's wife, which is why he's 0 for 98 from the field like Klay Thompson. What's popping? I believe Tyrese put pain on Envy's wife's back. If you disagree, you bugging. You should definitely agree. That nigga's all up in the wife messages, champ, showing her the whips. All right? Showing her everything. Beast is the goop goop gabula, nigga. Do y'all know what that is? Google it, YouTube it. You call him Beast. That's the goop goop gabula, champ. Kanye knows what that is. He sampled it. You heard? Look it up. Goop goop gabula. I don't know how to spell that. Sound it out, champs. You heard? Zell races. The only people Envy screamed on was Deuce and Mero. That don't count. Niggas ain't scared of Envy, nigga. Niggas is not scared of DJ Envy, and allegedly Envy knows how to box. Nobody's frightened, afraid, or nowhere near terrified whatsoever of Envy. Your boy Klay Thompson. That's playing Klay Thompson right there. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. You know what I mean? Crazy, but yeah, your boy Envy out of pocket. Look up the Google Gabula, nigga. Mastermind says Wack was one of the first internet people to let us know how California really feels about Tupac Shakur. Was he? I think these mixed reviews, champ. You know, we only got 43 likes. We got to get more, champ. We need more. If you're watching, we need to get more likes. Smash the like button, gang. Smash that like button. Yes. All right. Biggie Smalls is not Mook. You can't prove that he was Mook just because he said some questionable balls. He wasn't the only one. He wasn't the only one. Okay? He was not the only one. You dig? Cannabis told LL. Let's be very clear, because another thing that was so you would hear niggas like KRS-One said that he ate a nigga's buns. This was a thing back in the 90s. Yes. See, y'all might not remember this. Back in the day, when niggas was calling themselves MCs and whatnot, when niggas cooked niggas on the record, you would hear them often say, I ate a nigga's buns. Or ass, for that matter. Yes. Yes. Why do you think Cannabis told LL? Let me tell you something. You might have not. Let me tell you something. You might have more cash than me, but you ain't got the skills to eat a nigga's. Yeah. Like me. All right? These are facts. These are facts too. A nasty fact about hip hop. Back in the day, they would often say, yeah, I ate a nigga's ass. KRS said it. A lot of niggas said, I don't know why that was a thing in the 90s, but that is terrible. That is terrible. But it's true. Want to look it up? Nasty work. I feel like Cannabis should have never said that to LL. That was nasty work, champ. You should have never said that he ain't got the. You told that man that he ain't got the skills to eat a nigga like you. Yeah, champ. Ah, man. The 90s, champ. That's what was going on. Like, why are we talking about eating niggas' buns? That's not cool. That's not it. Respectfully, that ain't it, champ. Oh, no, that's not it. But the 90s, champ, hip hop, this was going on. Yeah, DMX also said it. You dig? Trifling. Love Logic says to say that about Big, that's definition without proof and nasty work. Wack should be sued. Tasha Case. You can't really sue behind this, to be honest. It's just public opinion. You can't sue it. It's public opinion. It can't be sued. You only could sue if you generally went out there and tried to prove that he was actually Mook, like you went on a press run doing it. Maybe you could be sued by the family. You know, the one who knocks his RP, but DMX has many Rikers Island great balls. He sent many joint invites. You're right. DMX had so many that people forget about. X had a lot of mook-tastic balls, chin. X had a lot of mook-tastic balls, chin. He kept the 90s spirit running. All right? Nasty work. And to all the rappers that said that niggas was buns and they feel horny, nasty work. Nasty work. Even when Beanie Siegel dissed Jadakiss. There was some weird things being said, champ. When I F him, I'ma lift up his skirt. Hey. There's a lot of nasty mook tier bars, especially in diss records. I've heard from very prominent rappers. Okay. Remember, X said to K Solo, and even nasty what K Solo said in response. Yeah. Shout out to Beef DVD, by the way. Shout out to Beef DVD, champ. We're gonna forget those times, champ. Just remember, Styles P definitely told Beans that he wanted him to take a deuce on his Frank, champ. Remember, he told Beans that he was gonna make him take a deuce on the Frank. Disgusting work. We only state facts on the Showface News channel, champ. The one who knocks says, the Luna said, I take sacks to the face and I got 5 on it. That's nasty work too. What DJ Quick said to MC8 is in the Hall of Fame. I don't want to go to that Hall of Fame ceremony, champ. I ain't going to hold you. Maurice, you heard me very correct, champ. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. All right. But look, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like and share the video. All right. Let me know how you feel about this madness in the comments. Do you think Big is mook? Is Wack out of pocket? Is Wack talking too much about people who aren't here no more? Does this need to stop? You let me know how you feel about all this madness in the comments. But salute to the chat as always, all right? Salute to the chat, all right? You're appreciated. Hit the like, share the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. But gang, guess what? It's the mayor. The one and only real New York Mayor F. Eric Adams. And you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Make sure you like, share the video, subscribe if you're new. We got a lot more content in store. Now stay tuned for more. Hit the notification bell. But I'm up out of here. Let's get it. Let's go. Come on, gang.